We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Alex Wood, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is fun to watch. How about his last start? He had 10 Ks, lots of swings and misses, and this is one of those guys, when he's throwing the ball over the plate, he can get a lot of strikeouts.
Settling in now, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here it comes. In the air now, out to right field. Betts giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Ball.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Taylor. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. High chopper to third. He's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88-91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at ball one. He enters play here at 288. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The 1-0.
No.
One out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Count is full. 3-2.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Chris Taylor with a solo shot. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 now to Mookie. Grounded to short. Slide and a stop by Baez. He's up with it. The throw. Oh, but he beats it out. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a running. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still...
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right...
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Next up is Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And right into the shift, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. yanked foul off to the right. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And that misses. 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. The 1-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Jock Peterson.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Taken but called a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Seager ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Gavin Lux is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Dodgers lead this one 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Victor Caratini. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Wood has his target. 1-0 on its way. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The 2-2. is swung on and missed. He got him.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. Now at the plate, Will Smith. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
At the plate, Alex Wood. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here it comes. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Lined but speared on a hop.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 3-0.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Leading off for the Cubs.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in, Nico Horner. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Horner, a 22-year-old, is penciled into the lineup in the outfield in this one, but he could often be found playing the infield at shortstop.
The bat plays. That's why this manager finds a way to get him in the lineup. It doesn't matter if it's up the middle at a premium position or in a corner outfield like he finds himself in today.
Hit to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting in, the center fielder, Jason Heyward.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Heyward. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. In there at the letters 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So digging in now, Kyle Hendricks. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Bottom of the third now. Striding in once again, Chris Taylor. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Changeup called strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Now to the plate, Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And that brings up Javi Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball.
Baez is currently the third leading vote getter in all-star balloting at shortstop. He's had a good campaign so far, but the competition at that position is very strong.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
3-0 to him now. Wood gets the sign. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you can see, both starters working in the low 90s, 91 and 90, the top fastball velocities. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Soft liner to the right side. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he fouls this one off. Drilled down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, no left fielder, Joc Pederson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Joc Pederson. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 9.
Stepping in, Gavin Lux. First pitch on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. And he lays off for ball 1.
Lane 11, 1-1.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. 1-1 the count now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Bryant's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In the air out toward right field. Betts on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 13. Second base.
Ready now, David Bodie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Out in front of it, strike 1. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Peterson has a read on it. And the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Wood. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 1-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Justin Turner. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. That evens it up 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And the pitch. Smoke toward third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. But what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here it is, the 3-0. Turner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Chopped at third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They lead it 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Nico Hoerner. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's out number 2. Ian Happ will get the call to pinch hit here.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The average for him at 267 on the year. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Jarrell Cotton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Max Muncy will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's Corey Seager as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One and one the count. Cotton, a former member of the Oakland A's. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a line drive, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The left fielder, number 31.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He was a ground out victim last time up. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. 6th home run on the season for him as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
In now, Gavin Lux.
Number 9.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Standing in now, Will Smith. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Down the third baseline. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 LA. Seventh inning ready to roll. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going. Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Taylor is right there, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And it's 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
At the plate now, David Bodie, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Not close. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
That's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Adam Kolarek will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Barnes is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Turner over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Nico Hoerner, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Oh-1, here's the pitch. Ball. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Turner is there, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubbies 3. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. In there, strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Outside, 3-0 now. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Kyle Ryan comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out.
Kyle Ryan.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Ryan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
The 1-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And this one misses for ball four, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. 1 run scores. And he is in there.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might.
Jeremy Jeffress comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
Here's Corey Seager as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
This is skied into short left center. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Jock Peterson. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it
in the dirt and block behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team enough.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside, and he closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
So here's Austin Barnes. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Blake Treinen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Peterson, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Wilson Contreras will.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 40. Wilson Contreras.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, still way back. Craig Kimbrell enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Chris Taylor stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike one.
2-1.
Runner at second here with one man out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Ball 2 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 5.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Seager, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it by a mark. New inning set to get underway. Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Line drive to left. And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Rizzo rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Up next to the Cubs, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
So now to the plate, Victor Caratini. And it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball one. Come set. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Dylan Floro answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. David Bodie will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
1-1 to Schwarber.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Fouled away. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Striding in, Nico Horner. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alex Wood earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the National League Central, the Dodgers picked up 14 hits in total as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 9-5. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-4. Michael Wacha got his second W of the season as the Mets got the win over Cincinnati 3-1. Emilio Pagan earned his first victory of the season as the Padres grabbed the victory over the Cardinals 6-2. The Philadelphia Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 6-3. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-7. The Rangers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 8-2. The Rockies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 1-0. The Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-6. In other Astros news, starting pitcher Josh James has been placed on the 10-day disabled list. He's got a fractured bone in his hand. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-2. Dom Thompson-Williams had 3 hits in the contest as the Mariners downed the A's 5-4. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in triples. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.